In other news, up to 4 million homeowners in England could benefit from government plans to reform leasehold law. The proposals would allow them to extend their leases for up to 990 years at a reduced cost, with zero ground rent. Ministers say it's time the system, which dates back to medieval times, is changed, as Sarah Corker reports.
Do we not own this house?
We don't own a brick.
The Darbyshire family moved to this newly built home near Bolton in 2010. They have a mortgage and a lease to live in the property, but they don't own the land it's built on, so they have to pay ground rent and fees to the freeholder, costing them thousands of pounds. Jo says she feels trapped.
It just makes me angry that this whole system exists, that you pay money for nothing.
Do you feel like you properly own this house?
Not at all. I know I don't own it. Why was that never explained when we bought the property? It is a scandal.
On this estate, ground rent for some homes doubles every 10 years. And if leaseholders want to do any work on their property, they have to get permission from the freeholder and maybe charge for that too. Campaigners say it's left people stuck in unsellable homes. There are more than 4 million leaseholders across England and Wales. Leases are typically issued for between 99 and 125 years. Once they fall below about 80 years, it's difficult to sell and extending is expensive. Today's reforms will give people the right to extend leases for 990 years, but it's unclear how much that will cost. And ground rent will also be scrapped for new leases.
Today we're announcing the biggest changes to the way in which we own a home since the early 1990s. If you already own a leasehold property, you'll be able to take advantage of these new rights. Many leaseholders have been ripped off with expensive and rapidly escalating ground rents in recent years. We want to bring that to an end once and for all.
But house builders say leasehold does work for some developments and they're committed to being fair.
It's a welcome change.
The system, though, remains controversial and reform slow.
There's a lot of devil in the detail with something like this, so there needs to be more information to come out of exactly how all of this, the changes that have announced today, are going to work. So it won't move fast enough, but the good news is this is a step in the right direction.
Back in Bolton, Jo wants compensation for high charges paid in the past and also hopes this is the beginning of the end of what she describes as a broken system.
It'll be quite an achievement if we can really get change happening.
Sarah Corker, BBC News in Bolton.